The number one mistake a speaker can make is not having integrity in their brand. They are building themselves as a brand. You have to give integrity to it. You have to maintain that integrity. You have to make sure your credibility, your quality always aligns over across any platform, across any conversation, across anything you are doing.
What's the number one mistake I see speakers making? I think that the number one mistake for me is being too broad. It's not owning a unique niche in the marketplace. Having been an agent, having been an advisor to some of the world's, most incredible speakers, the ones that make it, the ones that stand out, the ones that get booked, the ones that get to raise their fee over and over and over again, are the ones where they are known as the most trusted authority in that exact niche, in that exact specialism. So that then begs the question, how do you find your niche? How do you find a space that only you can own? I think the simplest answer to that is have a look at the experiences that only you have had. Have a look at the language only you can speak, and have a look at the messages only you can deliver. Drill that down into a topic that is so compelling.
What's the number one mistake a speaker can make? From a speaker manager's perspective, the biggest mistake any speaker can make is standing still. It's so integral, however successful you are as a speaker, or if you're starting out as a speaker, to ensure that you're continually moving forward. You're being proactive, you're investing in yourself as a speaker to ensure that you remain relevant in the market. The speaking industry moves very quickly. There are new speakers coming into the market on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. And it's, we would say, or I say to any speaker that I speak to or work with, that you constantly need to be evolving, you constantly need to be developing, and you constantly need to be investing yourself, be that a financial investment or investing your time and energy in looking at the content you deliver, looking at how you're positioned in the market, and ensuring that you are best placed to have a long and successful speaking career.
I think that for me, the biggest opportunity in the speaker market is taking live events and spinning them into other product suites. So the way that we should treat events as speakers is, it is the best sales pitch you're ever going to get. It's the best sales platform you are ever going to get. You have been paid to take to the stage, to have somebody introduce you, tell an entire room of decision makers how amazing you are. And then you have an hour to give your expertise in a way that's going to make everybody sit up and go, what? We need to take action on this. So then what? What else do you have? What products, what membership platforms, what subscription models, what masterclasses, what online courses do you have to provide after that? So that for me is the biggest opportunity, using the stage as a doorway into a product suite that means that every single booking that you get leads to more revenue, more opportunities for you, your ideas, and your business.
What's the opportunity in the speaker marketplace? The opportunity in the speaker marketplace, call it speaker marketplace, live events industry, is absolutely huge. It has grown exponentially over the past 10 to 15 years. We're now looking at an industry worldwide that is a $3 billion plus industry. And people want to hear from you live. They want to engage in the live event. They want the fun and excitement of listening to you, getting those takeaways, hearing your content, and being able to use it in their day-to-day lives, be that at work or be that in their, their social life, their home life.
It's a career. It's part of the world we live in where you can have a multifaceted career. It's no longer a moment in time. You could be doing this as a speaker for the next 30, 40 years of your life. That's the opportunity if you get it right.
What makes a killer speech? What makes a killer speech? Well, a killer speech is someone that's seen thousands of speakers across thousands of stages all around the world. What makes a killer speech is, number one, you have got to kick it off with the energy that you want to create in the room. So how are you going to kick it off? How are you going to kick it off in a way that gets people's attention and gets them into the state you want them to be in? Number two is it's simple. Often we cram in too much information in our speeches. What are some of the simple pillars that break up your expertise so that I have usable information that I can take from each of those to go and apply in my own life? Thirdly, close. How are you going to close this in a way that I will never forget? powerful endings. I'll usually remember the beginning, a couple of things that you say, and then the way that you end your speech. And finally, my favorite at the moment, how do you create a viral moment within your presentation? What is one thing that you do? It might be a piece of interaction, it might be a hashtag that they can post something online. What is one thing you can do from stage that's going to make the ripple effects go larger than just that room, so that people are talking about you not only in the room, but out there in the digital world as well?
How do I raise my fee? The number one question that's asked to any bureau, any manager, any coach, anyone associated with the speaking industry is, how do I raise my fee? Or what fee should I charge? My answer: it depends where you are. If you're launching your career, then make sure the fee you are charging, everything around you, everything about your brand reinforces that fee.
Before you ask that question, can I take a step back for a second and have a look who's in my neighborhood? Who has the same kind of messaging as me? Who owns the same space as me? Who has the same background as me? And where are they roughly sitting? You know, we talk a lot in the speaking industry about staying away from bad neighborhoods. And if your fee is too low, often you're going to be in a bad neighborhood, right? You're really, really good at what you do. And there's other people that are charging less than you that aren't as good at what they do. So first of all, you want to make sure that your fee is not in a bad neighborhood. Secondly, the biggest piece of advice I can give is you need to look your fee. You need to become your fee. If you want to be a £10,000 speaker, then your website had better look like a £10,000 speaker. Your demo had better look like a £10,000 speaker. You better show up at an event and have a presentation that shows you as a £10,000 speaker. Testimonials that show that you could hold a £10,000 room. So, number one, who's in your neighborhood? And number two, how do you become that fee?
If you're looking to make a step change in your fee, make sure you've got something tangible that you're selling that return on investment the client is getting in order for you to justify the fee.
For any speaker, content is obviously an integral part, but that is not the sole part. You know, the relationships that you build as a speaker, be that with direct clients that you work with or bureaus that you're working with, is tantamount to ensuring that you maintain a successful career.
Of course you have to deliver on stage. Of course your content needs to absolutely storm it. But the number one component is trust. Whether I'm a bureau, whether I'm a client, whether I'm a manager, whatever I am, I'm trusting you with that time on stage. I'm trusting you to deliver. I'm trusting you to be nice to clients. I'm trusting you to be good to the audience. I'm trusting you to treat the AV team with respect. Be a good person and you will deliver immense results in the speaking industry.